Hey everybody, this is Eric from Learn Max, and this is the Arduino, a little microcontroller board that you can get for your computer. You can get it from a number of different sources out there on the internet. It's about $30. It has a microcontroller on it and has all sorts of ways to interface to the outside world. Basically has a whole bunch of digital inputs, outputs, as well as analog inputs, and you can also configure the digital outputs to be analog outputs, PWM analog outputs. So you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. And it supports, there are modules out there actually that support it on both Max, MSP, as well as processing. Now what I have next to it here is another Arduino that has a danger shield on top of it. What the danger shield is a bunch of kind of pre-configured analog and digital inputs and outputs. You actually get it in a kit form, and you solder it together, build it yourself. I've already got this one together. And let's see, a couple of things on there. It's got 3 faders, analog faders. It has 3 digital switches. It has a 8-segment LED. It has 2 piezo buzzers that can also be used as a knock sensor. It's got some LEDs. It has a temperature sensor, a light sensor, bunches of all kinds of good stuff that you can kind of use. And since you can talk to Max MSP with it, you can also talk to Max4Live with it. And therefore, you can talk to Ableton from your Arduino. And that's what I'm going to show today. So let's see. Let me open up a window here. That's going to probably be a little bit intimidating at first, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm going to click on this. Come on, Max. Where are you? Where are you, guy? I know you're hiding here somewhere. Ta-da! There it is. Now, it does look a little bit daunting. It basically, most of this already comes with Max4Live. This part over here, it's based on the clip operations demonstration that's built into what you get when you get Max4Live. And what I've added over here is basically the serial interface over to the Arduino. There's also another program that's running on the Arduino right now, and that you develop separately. You can get example code all over the place, and as you can see here, I've actually modified code from somebody else. Scott Fitzgerald and Tom Igo originally put this stuff together for plain old Max, and I've tweaked it quite a bit to put it here in Max4Live. So what is it doing? The heart of it is this serial object right here, and that sends and receives serial data from Max over to the Arduino and vice versa. And I have some messages already defined, basically one main message that sends out 6 values, and those 6 values are 5 analog inputs as well as 1 byte that contains the 3 buttons. So this way I can get the inputs from the Arduino over here in Max4Live. There's some output stuff as well, mostly for debugging. I'm not going to go into that because we don't have a heck of a lot of time to do this. I want to keep this to about 5 minutes, and we're already well into that 5 minutes. So, okay, what's happening? As I move my faders, you'll see that there are values changing on my patch here. And what that is going to allow me to do, I'm just going to be able to route those inputs, do a little processing on them to make them into the right type of numbers that I want to send to my loop points. And let's see, if I click down here and move that out of the way a little bit, if I move down here and you go to the clips, and we'll bring this one back, you will see, hopefully you will see, there we go. You will see the start points and end points of my loop moving around. You can also see the transpose moving up and down. I can sweep it a whole octave down and up. And with the pièce de résistance, I will trigger my clip. Okay, a little crazy right now, but there's also some things to watch for. If you look over here, I'm using the light sensor, and if you look over at the Ableton crossfader, you can see it reacting to what's going on over here with my light sensor as I kind of cover up things. I don't want to entirely cover up my danger shield so you guys can't see it, but there's a little light sensor there, and that's what's going on. So let me start things playing. So there you have it. A real inexpensive way. Both boards, each of them are about $30, and you can add on all kinds of stuff. Real inexpensive way to get involved in building your own hardware controllers and using them with Max4Live. So check it out. If you have real interest in it, let me know. I can go into more detail in some of these tutorials, but this will just kind of whet your appetite and show you what's possible. So until next time, this is Eric for Learn Max.